Greetings viewers, EricTheCarGuy here, also known as ETCG1 on this channel. If it is your birthday, I want to wish you a very special happy birthday. It's late at night and I just finished up working on the Fairmont and took it for its first test drive since the differential and brakes and all that stuff had been installed. It was a lot of fun. I'll let you see the video. It'll be out in a while. Anyhow, that's not what this video is about. This video is about my experiences with this car up to this point. Now, I had to fight with the differential, I had to fight with the brakes, but in the end, I won. I drove it, and that was the whole point. And in driving it, I've got to say that, oh man, what a thrill to be driving something that I had such a hand in making. And the more I do this kind of work, and when I say this kind of work, normally what I've done on my channel in the past is fixing things, you know, or replacing engines, transmissions, or parts, or what have you. So it's mostly been fixing things. This is something completely different. This is making something. And I've got to say, I like making something. I like making something much more than I like fixing stuff. Now, it's not that, you know, fixing stuff, I'm never gonna do that again. Now, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, I'm surprised at how much I've gotten into this. And it's really kind of counterintuitive because I have gone through a lot of struggle. And I think anybody that does this kind of work does. And I think that's why a lot of these project cars end up sitting in the garage collecting dust, because you get to a point of frustration and you're like, enough. Or you just get busy. I've waited actually more than 30 years to start building this car, but now that I am building this car, and there's a lot involved with it, but now that I am doing this, I don't want to do anything else. I just want to build stuff. And you know, not just this car, but just stuff. I like building stuff. My welding is improving. I like fabricating things. I like going through the process of having an idea, thinking something in my head, and then finding a way to bring it to life, to bring it to reality. Now, granted, there's some salvage yard parts, there's some store-bought parts, and there's things that I put together, in essence. There's not a whole lot that I made, but the concept is something that I made, and the parts that I chose, and I was actually talking to my good friend Charles Sandville, Humble Mechanic, just yesterday, and we both said, or what he had said to me was that if we were both given the same box of parts, and the same vehicle, and we were both put off on our own to put those things together, they would not be the same. They would have a little piece of us and who we are in that. And I agree with that wholeheartedly. And that's I think the appeal of doing this kind of work, of making something. And I did a lot of fabrication when it came to the frame connectors and some of the other stuff. And you think about things, you figure out, you run into problems. I've run into plenty of problems when working on this, but that's part of the challenge. I mean, there are times when I get really frustrated and I start swearing. I know, Eric, don't swear. In the end, when you're on the other side of that, when you've overcome those obstacles, it's a really great feeling. And right now, like I say, it's late at night. You don't even hear any traffic outside. Why? Because it's late at night. Here I am in the shop, but as happy as I can possibly be. I am tired, but I don't feel tired. I feel good. I'm just putting this out there. Future of EricTheCarGuy may change. And it may change to do more stuff like this. And you haven't really seen hardly any of these videos yet. They take some time to edit. But once you do start seeing these videos, you're going to see a lot of these videos. And I hope you enjoy them as much as I've enjoyed making them, and the different direction that it takes my channel in. And well, we'll just sort of take things from there and see what happens. Anyway, automotive questions, if you have them, there'll be a link in the description to EricTheCarGuy.com, which is where I ask you to go. Google+, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, if you wish to connect with me socially. Be safe, have fun, stay dirty. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.